afternoon, students. Welcome back once again to the mathematics class. In the last class, we have discussed the concept that is conditional probability, where two events we have P and E and F, where one event is given and another event's conditional probability we have to find there. So, in the denominator, we get the given event. Already we discussed in the last class. So, now let's see the examples of exercise 13.1. Now, first example of today's exercise is given that event E and event F are events, two events has been given such that P of E is 0.6, P of F is, that is probability of F is 0.3, and P of E intersection F also given. So here we have to find the conditional probability of E and E by F and F by E. Here the denominator term what we have, it is given, right? Here E is given, so here F is given, right? Both the conditional probability we have to find here. So let's see solution for this one. So it is given that P of E is 0.6 and P of F is 0.3. P of E intersection F is given 0.2. So now P of E by F we have. So P of E by F formula what we have? P of E intersection F upon P of F. The denominator F is there. So what we have? This P of F in the numerator P of E intersection F, right? So now just substitute the value here. P of E intersection F is given, that is 0.2. It is 0.2 by P of F is 0.3. 0.2 by 0.3, what we get, it is 2 by 3 is conditional probability E by F. And similarly P of F by E. So here also we have intersection of these two terms, P of E intersection F upon given, that is E. P of E. So value of E intersection F is, it is 0.2 by 0.6, which is equals to 1.3 value, right? So next, moving to question number 2. Compute P of A by B if P of B is 0.5 and P of A intersection B is 0.32. Two values has been given here, just we have to find its conditional probability. So P of B is 0.5, P of A intersection B is 0.32. Already we know the formula P of A by B. P of A intersection B upon P of B, the denominator value we write in the denominator, right? So in the numerator A intersection B it is. So 0.332 by 0.5 we get 16 by 25. To convert it into the decimal, the fraction into decimal, we get 16 by 25 in the fraction form. 0.32 and 25 it is, right? So next, question number 3. Third question we will see, if P of A is 0.8, P of B is 0.5, P of B by A is 0.4. So here they are asking the intersection values and conditional probability of A by B and P of A union B also, right? So let's see first one here. Write the given values here first. The given values are P of A is 0.8, P of B is 0.5 and P of B by A is 0.4. So let us consider first example in that P of A intersection B. So P of B by A equals to 0.4. So now P of B by A can be written as P of A intersection B upon, in the denominator A is there, so we are writing here P of A. So just substitute the value. P of A intersection B is what value? P of A intersection B value is, we don't know, P of A equals to 0.4. So P of A intersection B as it is, P of A value is, already we have P of A is 0.8, just substitute 0.8. Now 0.8 take to the RHS and multiply. We get P of A intersection B value is 0.32. That is what it implies. P of A intersection B, which is equals to 0.4 into 0.8, right? So when you multiply, you will get 0.32. And similarly, the second one, P of A intersection B, you have to find that is conditional probability of A by B. So P of A intersection B of 1, P of B, just substitute value. P of A intersection B is 0.32, already we got in the first example. In the denominator, P of B, it is given. P of B is 0.5. When divide, what we get? 0.64. Next, third one, P of A union B. Already we know the formula from the sets, relations and functions we have discussed, union and intersection. P of A union B, which is equals to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Basic formula is there. So just substitute the value P of A union B, which is equals to P of A is 0.5, P of B is 0.5 minus P of A intersection B is 0.32. On simplifying, what we get, it is 0.98 is the required value. Similarly, fourth example also here. Let's see in this example also what we have. Evaluate P of A union B, they are asking. If 2 times of P of A equals to P of B, which is equals to 5 by 13. 2 times of P of A, which is equals to P of B, which is equals to 5 by 13. And P of A by B, which is equals to 2 by 5 given. So here we have to find A union B. So let's see the given value, 2PA, PB, which is equals to 5 by 13. So now PA equals to what we get here. When we 2 take on RHS, it becomes 13 into 2, it is 5 by 26. Whereas P by B is 5 by 13. So here P by A value only changes, that is 5 by 26, right? So now P of A by B is 2 by 5 given. So now substitute in the formula P of A by B formula, what we get here? P of A by B is P of A intersection B upon P of B. Just substitute the value P of A intersection B is what we get here? 2 by 5 upon what we get value? P of A intersection B, which is equals to P by B equals to 2 by 5, whereas P of A intersection B as it is 2 by 5 into PB. PB take on RHS, it becomes multiplication. So the value 2 by 5 as it is. P of B is 5 by 13. So here what we get? 5 get cancelled, only 2 by 13 we get here. It is P of A intersection B. So it is known that P of A union B is formula, that is P of A plus P of B minus of P of A intersection B. So now substitute the value. Just we have to find A intersection B only. So we got that answer. So now just substitute in the formula P of A union B. So which is equals to P of A 5 by 26, P of B is 5 by 13 minus P of A intersection B, that is 2 by 13. Then on simplifying by taking LCM is 26 and simplify and divide it, what we get here, the value is 11 by 26. It is A union B. Next, fifth question. Here also what we have, P of A equals to 6 by 11, P of B equals to 5 by 11, P of A union B equals to 7 by 11. Find first one is A intersection B, second one A by B, third one is B by A. It is similar to the first question only. So here what we can do here, just we have to find A intersection B value first. If once we get A intersection B value, automatically we can get other values also here, right? So let's see the given value. P of A is 6 by 11, P of B is 5 by 11, P of A union B is 7 by 11. So let's see first, P of A union B equals to 7 by 11. So P of A union B can be written as P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. We know P of A, P of B, but we don't know P of A intersection B. So we have to find that value. So 6 by 11 plus 5 by 11 minus P of A intersection B as it is equals to 7 by 11. So P of A intersection B take on RHS, whereas 7 by 11 take to the LHS, it becomes minus, it is 11 by 11. L in LHS, what we get the value is 11 by 11. This term goes on RHS and this term goes to the LHS. So it is minus 7 by 11. On simplifying, what we get is 11 minus 7 is 4 by 11 is the first solution. Now P of A by B, second one. It is known that P of A by B is nothing but P of A intersection B by P of B. So the value P of A by B equals to A intersection B is 4 by 11, P by P is 5 by 11. What we get, 11 11 get cancelled, 4 by 11 is the required answer. Similarly, third one, it is known that P of B by A. So P of A intersection B upon P of A. So just substitute the values. What we get here, the value is 2 by 3. Now we will see the theoretical questions. That is question number 6. A coin is tossed 3 times in the sample space of S. Let's see the question here. A coin is tossed 3 times, right? Already you know the experiment number 1. A coin is tossing once, tossing twice, tossing thrice. So what are the sample space? Already you know well. So the first point is event E, what they are given. E head on the third toss, F heads on first 2 toss. Right? First event is what? E head on third toss. F heads on first 2 tosses, right? Next, second one, E at least 2 heads, F at most 2 heads, right? At most and at least they are saying, so don't get confused here. Next, third one, E at most 2 tails, F at least 1 tail, right? So let's see here. First, we have to find the sample space when a coin is tossed 3 times. So let's see. 3 coins we have, right? When three coins are tossed, the number of sample space already we know, that is S equals to triple H, HHT, HTH, HTT, THH, THT, TTH, TTT, right? So N of S, what we have here? Total N of S is 8, right? N of S is 8. So it can be seen that the sample space has 8 elements, right? So now let's see the first event, E. What it says? E head on third toss. E head on third toss. See here. Third toss is head. Right? Third toss is head, in that the sample space, yes. And F heads on first 2 tosses. F heads on first 2 tosses. See, let F event is heads on first 2 tosses. See, heads on first 2 tosses. Only 2 we get here, 2 sample points. Whereas in E we have N of E equals to 4, whereas N of F equals to 2, right? So now E intersection F, what we have here, that is common point. E intersection F is triple H, only triple H only. This term we have, that is E intersection F is triple H, that is N of E intersection F, which is equals to 1, right? So we know the formula. Now let's see. P of F can be written as P of F is just the value of P of F is, which is equals to 2 by 8 n of f by n of s it is. P of f value is what? P of f is n of f upon n of s. It is n of f what we have here. Let's see, n of f is 2, n of s is 8, right? So it is what we get here, 1 by 4. Now P of E intersection f. P of E intersection f is nothing but it is n of E intersection f upon n of s. So it is 1 by 8 is the intersection of f and E. Next, P of E by f, that is P of E intersection f, and in the denominator given, that is P of f. So value we have 1 by 8 upon 1 by 4, that is here 4 goes numerator, 8 comes to the denominator, it becomes 4 by 8, which is equals to 1 by 2 is the solution of first one, right? So next we go for second one. E is at least 2 head, f is at most 2 head. Let's see second one. At least 2 heads they are saying, minimum 2 heads तो रहना. वैसे कितने इवेंट्स है ई में? 4 है, राइट? Again n of e is 4, and here second event is at most 2 heads. At most 2 heads. At most means minimum भी ले सकते हैं हम. At most 2 heads. 3 नहीं रहना, 2 maximum. 2 1 0, right? अभी 2 है, देखो यहाँ पे 1 है, 2 है, 1 है, 1 है, 0 है, right? At most means maximum 2 रहना, 1 भी रह सकता, 0 भी रह सकता. So what we have the sample space, that is n of f equals to total 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 is the sample n of f, right? So now intersection of these two, E intersection of what we have, HHT, HTH and THH, that is n of E intersection f, which is equals to 3. So now clearly P of E intersection f, what we have the formula, P of E intersection f, which is equals to n of E intersection f upon n of s. Actually it is n of s. So n of E intersection f is what? It is 3 by 8. N of s is what? 8 here. So similarly P of f is n of f upon n of s. It is 7 by 8. N of f is 7 and n of s is 8. So 3 by 8 and 7 by 8, right? So now P of E by f can be written as P of E intersection f upon P of f, that is 3 by 8 upon 7 by 8. 8 get cancelled, we get 3 by 7 is the required answer. So next third one. Third question is what here? E is at most 2 tails. At most 2 tails means maximum 2 tails we have, and 1 tail, 0 tail also okay. At most 2 tails means triple H, HHT, HTT, HTH, THH, THT, TTH, right? So maximum 2 tails we have 2 1 0. So totally n of E is, which is equals to 7, right? And next f is at least 1 tail. At least they are saying. At least 1 means 1 2 3. At least 1 tail. Least they are saying 1 means 1 2 3 also, right? So again here what we have, n of f is also 7, 3 3 6, it is 7. N of f is also 7. So E intersection f is what here? 3 3 6. N of E intersection F is equals to 6. So now let's see P of F. N of F by N of S, that is 7 by 8. Okay. Now P of E intersection F, that is 6 by 8 is okay. Now P of E by F is P of E intersection F upon P of F is given here. So 6 by 8 upon 7 by 8, here 8 get cancelled. What we get, the value is 6 by 7, right? So next, moving to question number 7. Two coins are tossed once. Two coins are tossed once, where first one is, first event E, tail appears on one coin. Second event, one coin shows head. The second one, no tail appears. Second, no head appears, right? So let's see. Two coins are tossed in the experiment here. So two coins are tossed once, then the sample space of S, what we get here, HH, HT, TH and TT, which is implies N of S equals to 4, right? So the first event, E, tail appears on one coin. Head tail, tail head. कौन सा, तो एक पे tail आना चाहिए, तो वो क्या है, head tail और tail head है, which is nothing but N of E, which is equals to 2, right? So one coin shows head, means 2 again, it is N of F. एक कॉइन हेड दिखा रहा है इसमें दोनों में, तो एक हेड कितने दिखा रहे, 2 दिखा रहे यहाँ पे, राइट? सो यहाँ पे भी N of F is 2. So now E intersection F is, which plus N of E intersection F is also 2. So now P of F is that is P of F is nothing but N of F upon N of S. N of F is 2 upon N of S is P of F, and 2 is P of F here. P of F is 2 by 8. Actually N of S is 4, it is not 8. N of F is 4. 7th. So let's see. E intersection F, that is P of F is 2 by 8, they are saying. It's not 2 by 8. P by F means N of F by N of S. 2 ones are 2 2s. It is 1 by 2, right? Actually it is 1 by 2 for P of F. Next, P of E intersection F is E intersection F, which is equals to N of E intersection F upon N of S. E intersection F is 2 by 4, which is 1 by 2, right? So actually it is 2 by 4, it is 1 by 2, right? Here also it is 2 by 4, it is 1 by 2, right? So now P of E by F, P of E intersection F by P of F is, right? So P of E intersection F is 1 by 2. P of F is, it is also 1 by 2. So 2 to get cancelled, what we get, the value is 1 here, right? So next go for second one. Second one is nothing but here E, no tail appears. No tail appears means only head. E equals to head, it is N of E equals to 1. Second one is no head appears means only tail we have, N of F is also 1. So A intersection F is what? It is 5. There is no common element between both the set A and F. So P of F is 1. So P of E intersection F is 0. So let's see, P of E by F is P of A intersection F upon P of F. Intersection value is 0 by 1. Anything by 0 is 0 by anything is what? The value is 0 only. Got it? So next question number 8th one. So let's see question number 8. A die is thrown 3 times. A die is thrown 3 times, they are saying. Let's see. So the number of sample space what we get here. A die is thrown 3 times. It is first event what they are saying. 4 appears on third toss, that is first event E, and F is 6 and 5 appears respectively on first 2 tosses, they are saying. Okay, let's see. First we have to find the sample space when a die is thrown 3 times. Let's say a die is thrown 3 times, then the number of elements in the sample space will be 6, 6, 6, multiple of 3, 3. What we get total? 6, 2, 1, 6, right? So let's see the event E for a first one. Total n of S what we have? N of S equals to 216. Whereas event E 4 appears on the third toss. See on the third toss 4 they are getting 114, 124, 134, 154, 164, right? Similarly 214, 224, 234, 244, 254, 264. 314, 324, 334 like this up to 614, 624 up to 664. Total what we have here? Total number of 36. Total number of event E what we have here? 114, 124, 134, 144, 154, 164, right? Okay. It is E. So and F, second one is F. F what it says? 6 and 5 appears respectively on first 2 tosses. 6 and 5 appears on first 2 tosses. So 6 and 5, 651, 652, 653, 654, 655, 656. Only a single term, that is only 6 we have. So let's see here. It is, I think it is n of E is 36, n of F is 6, right? So E intersection F is 654. We have here 654, 614, 624, 634, 654, right? Only the one term, that is n of A intersection F, which is equals to 1. So now we have to find P of F is 6 by 216. P of F is n of F by n of S, that is 6 by P of F, which is equals to n of F by n of S, which is equals to 1 by 6 by 26, 216, and P of E intersection F is 1 upon 216. Now finally we get P of E by F. It is P of E intersection F by P of F is 1 by 216 upon 6 by 216, 216, 216, that cancel. What we get totally? 1 by 6. Got it? So here the When a die is thrown 3 times, you can write in detail once the sample space of S, right? So 216 sample points we get when a die is thrown 3 times, right? So triple one, triple one two, triple one three, double one, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 1 1 1 1 2 1 1 3 1 1 4 1, like this up to you have 6 6 6 triple six you have, right? Total 216 total sample spaces. So next, moving to towards question number 9. So question number 9 is mother, father and son line up at random for a family picture, right? Mother, father and son line up for at a random for a family picture. First, what event E says, son on one end, F says father in the middle. Three candidates are there, mother, father and son. They are taking a family picture at a random. So let's see the probability, conditional probability. So first, if mother taken as M, father as F and son as S, line up for a family picture, then the sample space will be what we have, 3 possibilities. Let's see the sample space: mother, father, son, mother, son, father, father, mother, son, father, son, mother, son, mother, father, son, father, mother, right? So 2M, 2F and 2S, right? So these are the 6 sample space we get out of 3 members. So N of S equals to 6. So event E, sun on one end, sun on one end, that is MFS, sun on one end. One end means here MFS1 is one end and SMF. So what we have, one end, N of F is 2. Sun on one end, E, that is yes, 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 yes. It is N of E is 4. Next, father in middle. Father in middle only 2, that is N of F is 2, right? So now E intersection F is 2 elements we have. E intersection F is also 2. So just substitute. P of E intersection F is N of E intersection F, that is 2 by 6, that is 1 by 3. It is P of F, it is N of F by N of S, it is 1 by 3. So finally P of E by F is P of E intersection F upon P of F, it is 1 by 3. 1 by 3, what we get finally? 3 get cancelled. The final value is what? M is 1. So next, moving to question number 10. A black and a red dice are rolled. Find the conditional probability of obtaining a sum greater than 9 given that the black die resulted in a 5. First question is, find the conditional probability of obtaining a sum greater than 9. See, 2 events are there here. They are asking conditional probability. Already I said in uh, the definition of conditional probability, find the conditional probability of obtaining a sum greater than 9. One event we have to find greater than 9, and it is given that the black die resulted in F5, right? This is given. We have to find this one, right? So second, find the conditional probability of obtaining the sum 8 right? We have to find some 8, and it is given that a red die resulted in a number less than 4. It is given, right? These two terms are given here. We have to find the value of this, right, by using conditional probability. So let's see. A black and red dice are rolled, right? See, let the first observer be from the black die and second from red die, right? When two dice, means one black and another is red, are rolled, the sample space of S will be 6 into 6, 36 number of elements, right? So two dice are there, one red and one black is there. When we die is rolled, then we get 36 sample space, that is number of element in the set is 36. So first A, what we can take, obtaining a sum greater than 9, right? The sum is greater than 9 means what we can have, 10. Greater than 9 means 10, 11, 12 we have, 4, 6, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 4, 6, 5 and 6, 6. Total what we have here, n of A equals to 6, that is the sum is greater than 9. Next, black die result in a 5. So black die result in a 5 is nothing but 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, right? Black die result in a 5, that is fifth term, that is 5, 1, 5, 2 up to 5, 6. So A intersection B is 5, 5, 5, 6, that is n of B is 6 and n of A intersection B is 2. So let's see the conditional probability here. The logic is just how to understand the question. If you understand the question, then the result and the calculation part is very, very, very easy. The logic is just understand what is the question exactly. So obtaining a sum greater than 9 is, it is 6, n of A is 6 and the black die result in a 5, it is 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3 up to 5, 6, that is n of B is 6. Now A intersection B is 5, 5, 5, 6 is the common elements between A and B. So A intersection B is 2. The conditional probability of obtaining sum greater than 9, it is given that the black die resulting in a 5, so it is given by P of A by B. B is given here, right? This 5 is given, so we are writing it in the denominator. So P of A by B, which is equals to P of A intersection B of 1, P of B, which is equals to what we get, P of A intersection B is 2 by 36, P by B is 6 by 36, right? It is not 35, it is 36. 2 by 36 upon 6 by 36, then 36, 36 get cancelled. 2 by 6, which is equals to 1 by 3, right? So next, second one, B, second conditional probability, what we have to find here, E, sum of the observation is 8. Sum of the observation is what? They are given, the obtained sum is 8. So sum 8 means 2, 6, 3, 5, 4, 4, 5, 3, 6, 2. It is the n of E, what we have, which is 5. N of E is 5. Next, second one, red die resulted in a number less than 4. So second one, it is given that the red die resulted in a number less than 4. They are saying less than 4 resulted in a number less than 4. What we have? Less than 4. It is 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3. Red die resulted in a number less than 4, they are saying. resulted in a number less than 4. So less than 4 means what we have? So number of value what we have here? 1 1 1 2 1 3, 2 1 2 2 2 3, 3 1 3 2 3 3, 4 1 4 2 4 3, 5 1 5 2 5 3, 6 1 6 2 6 3. Up to 6 3 we are taking. Red die resulted in a number less than 4 only. Up to 1 2 3 we are taking here, right? Not equal to 4 also. Less than 4 only. Numbered less than 4. 1 1 1 2 1 3, 2 1 2 2 2 3. See, this is first, this second, this third, this is 4, this is fifth, and then sixth one. Up to 3 only, not greater than 3. Less than 4 means up to 3 only we have taken here. So n of f is, that is 18 by 36. E intersection f is 53562. So which is equals to 2 by 36. So the conditional probability of obtaining the sum equal to 8. It is given that the red die resulted in the number less than 4 is given by P of E by F. F is given here, right? So 2 by 36 upon 18 by 36, what we get here is 2 by 18, which is equals to 1 by 9 is the required solution. So similarly, question number 11 is there. A fair die is rolled. Let's see question number 11. A fair die is rolled. Consider an event E 135, F 23 and G 2345, right? So here find first one, P of E by F, P of F by E, and P of E by G and P of G by E. Second one, P of E union F by G and P of E intersection G by G, right? So let's see. There are totally 3 questions. 1, 2. Yes, it's third one, right? So now, when a fair die is rolled, the sample space S will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is n of S what we get here. N of S is 6, right? So it is given that E equals to 135. Already it is given, right? E equals to 135, F equals to 2, 3, and G equals to 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So now first one, P of E is nothing but, it is N of E is 3, N of F is 2, N of E is 3, N of F2, N of G 4, right? So N of S already we have 6. So P of E is 3 by 6, it is 1 by 2. P of F is 2 by 6, it is 1 by 3. P of G is 4 by 6, it is 2 by 3. So the first one, E intersection F is, E intersection F, what we get here? E intersection F is only 3, one element. It is P of E intersection F is 1 by 6. That is only 3 is a single term here, right? P and F, common element. It is A intersection F is 3 only. So P of A intersection F can be written as 1 by 6, it is as it is. So P of E by F now. E intersection F by P by F given, that is 1 by 6 by 1 by 3 what we have. The value is 1 by 2. Next P of F by E, it is 1 by 6 by 1 by 2, that is 1 by 3 value, right? So next second one, E intersection G is 3 and 5. That is P of A intersection G is 2 by 6, that is 1 by 3. P of A by G, that is P of A intersection G of 1, P of G 1 by 3 by 2 by 3 is 1 by 2. So finally, P of G by E can be written as P of A intersection G of 1, P of E, that is 1 by 3 by 1 by 2 is 2 by 3 is the required value. So next, third one, E union F, it is 1, 2, 3, 5. E union F intersection G, 1, 2, 3, 5 intersection of 2, 3, 4, 5, then what we get common value? 2, 3, 5. So E intersection F is already we have 3. E intersection F intersection of G is only 3. So P of E union G, which is equals to what we have? 4 by 6, it is 2 by 3. P of E union F intersection of G, which is equals to 3 by 6, 1 by 2. That is P of E intersection F is 1 by 6. So what we have? P of E intersection F intersection of G, which is equals to 1 by 6, right? So now P of E union F by G, that is conditional probability. P of E union F intersection of G upon P of G. So already we have 1 by 2 by 2 by 3, 1 by 2 as it is, when 2 by 3 goes numerator it becomes 3 by 2. So 3 1s are 3, 2 2s are 4, that is 3 by 4. Next similarly, P of E intersection F by G. So it is P of E intersection G intersection of F, the value is P by G. 1 by 6 by 2 by 3, 1 by 6 as it is, when denominator goes numerator it becomes 3 by 2, 3 1s are 3, 6 2s are 12, it is 3 1s are 3 4, that is 1 by 4 is the required value. So next, question number 12. Assume that each born child is equally likely to be a boy or a girl if a family has two children. What is the conditional probability that both are girls? Given that अभी given क्या है देखो, the youngest is a girl, second one is at least one is a girl. So it is a conditional probability. Given values is there, but depending on that we have to find another event, right? So let's see. B and G. B stands for boy and G stands for girl, right? Boy and girl represents a boy and girl child respectively. If the family has two children, the sample space will be boy boy, boy girl, girl boy and girl girl, right? So n of s equals to number of sample point in a sample space S is 4. So let A be the event that both children are girls. That is nothing but A equals to G comma G, that is n of A equals to 1, right? So similarly second one, let B be the event that the youngest child is a girl. Youngest child is a girl means second. Girl, girl. It is n of B is 2. So A intersection B is what? N of A intersection B is, which is 1, right? So P of B is 2 by 4, it is 1 by 2. P of A intersection B is 1 by 4. So now here the conditional probability that both are girls, given that the youngest child is a girl, and is given by P of A by B. Here B is given, right? So P of A by B, which is equals to P of A intersection B upon P of B, is 1 by 4 by 1 by 2, which is equals to 1 by 2. Therefore the required probability is half, that is 1 by 2. Next, go for second one. Let C be the event that at least one child is girl. One child is girl means what we have? N of C equals to 3. Now A intersection C is 1. Now P of C is 3 by 4. P of A intersection C is 1 by 4. Therefore the conditional probability that both are girls we have to find conditional probability for this one. So it is given that at least one child is girl, right? That is P of A by C. So P of A intersection C upon P by C, that is 1 by 4 by 3 by 4, which is equals to 1 by 3 is the required value. Similarly, question number 13. what we have? An instructor has a question bank consisting of 300 easy true-false questions, 200 difficult true-false question, 500 easy multiple choice question, 400 difficult multiple choice question. If a question is selected at a random from a question bank, what is the probability that it will be an easy question given that it is a multiple choice of a question, right? So given is multiple choice of question and we have to find a conditional probability for what? Easy questions. So let's see the table. The given data can be tabulated as easy, difficult, total, true, false, multiple, total, right? So easy, true, false 300, multiple 500, total 800. Difficult 200 true, false, multiple choice 400, total 600. Total 500 true, false, multiple choice 900, total what we have? 1400 questions, right? So we have the table this one. So now let us denote E easy questions, M multiple choice questions, D difficult questions, and T true false questions, right? So total number of questions is 1400, total number of multiple choice question is 900, therefore probability of selecting an easy multiple choice question is P of E intersection F is, that is P n of E intersection M upon n of S, that is 500 by 1400, that is 5 by 14. Probability of selecting a multiple choice question, that is PM, is what? 900 by 1400 is 9 by 14. So P of E by M represents the probability that the random selected questions will be an essay question, and it is given that the multiple choice question is P of E by M. It is E intersection M by P of M is 5 by 14 by 9 by 14, which is equals to 5 by 9. Therefore, the required probability is 5 by 9. So next, moving to question number 14. When a die is thrown, the number of observation. So question number 14 is given that two number appearing on throwing two dice are different. Find the probability that event of the sum of numbers on the dice is 4. Two dice are thrown, then the condition is the sum of a dice is 4. Two dice, sum is 4, right? Let A be the, consider when a die is thrown, the number of observation in sample space will be 6 into 6, 36, as you know already. Let A be the event that the sum of a number on the dice is 4, and B be the event that two numbers appearing on the throwing the two dice are different. First one is what? A be the event is what? Sum of the number on the die is 4. It is 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1. Only n of A has 3 sample points, whereas B event that two numbers appearing on throwing the two dice are different. Two numbers appearing on throwing the two dice are different. Let's see. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, up to 6, 6. Right? So n of B value is 30. N of B is what here? 30. So A intersection B is 1, 3 and 3, 1. Right? So P of B is 30 by 36 is 5 by 6. P of A intersection is 2 by 36 is 1 by 18. Let A by B represent the probability that the sum of the numbers on the dice is 4, given that the two number appearing on throwing the die, two dice are different. Right, 2 1 2 2 2 3 2 4 2 5 2 6 3 1 2 3 6 4 1 2 4 6 5 1 2 5 6 6 1 2 6 6, right? So now P of A by B, which is equals to P of A intersection by P of B, that is 1 by 18 by 5 by 6 is what we get here. It is 1 by 15. The value is 1 by 15, right? Therefore the required probability is 1 by 15. Next, finally, question number 15. You can solve yourself. I will go for question number 16, that is objective type question. So if P of A is 1 by 2, P of B is 0 and P of A by B is asking, A option is 0, B is 1 by 2, C not defined, D is 1. So let's see. It is given that P of A is 1 by 2, P of B is 0. Now P of A by B, that is conditional probability P of A intersection B upon P of B is P of A intersection B by P of B value is 0. Therefore P of A by B is not defined. Therefore the correct answer is what? The correct answer is C is the right answer. This one. C is the right answer. Next, go for 17th one. Last example of this exercise. If A and B are the events such that P of A by B equals to P of B by A, then first one A subset B, but A is not equals to B. Second one A equals to B. Third one A intersection B equals to 5, and fourth one P of A equals to P of B. So let's see. Two events has been given. Now it is given that P of A by B equals to P of B by A. So we can write it as P of A intersection B by P of B. P of A intersection B by P of A. So P of A equals to what? P of B. Thus the correct answer is D. Is the right answer. Got it? So what is conditional probability? I hope you can understand this very easily by solving different examples. And if you go through once the video lecture, then it is very quite easy to solve the conditional probability problems. So in the next lecture we will see multiple theorem on probability and independent event, and later on we can solve exercise 13.2, right? So till then, take care, stay at home, stay safe. Thank you.